Hey, good evening. This is Ogles Fish Room. I know I keep promising a short video, but I am going to try my best to do one tonight. I just wanted to show, I haven't shown what nighttime in the Ogles Fish Room looks like, and so I just want to run by this real quickly. This is one of the column tanks. I have recently taken out the few fish that were in here and put them in a different tank and put two of my angels, which are in the back. They're still not sure about being in the smaller tank at this point in time. And if they seem upset, I will put them back in the big tank. Right now, I just added another one, and they seem to be getting along pretty good. Anyway, this is a large piece of wood. So this tank is like 22 inches high. So this piece of wood is going all the way from the back kind of at an angle, as you can see. Uh, so it's creating a lot of shade, shelter to them. There is space underneath here and space on the other side for them to swim. But these particular fish are older and they don't do a whole lot of swimming. They just pretty much stay in one place almost all day long. Uh, anyway, that's their tank. This is the 29. I know it looks like a lot of light in the camera here, but it's really not. I'm kind of impressed with what the camera is showing, actually, to be frank. I did, since you saw it earlier today with the lights on, I did move some of the Valsinaria around, added some from other tanks. Uh, there are a ton of fish in here, but you just don't see them. They don't move a whole lot. They're not real movie fish. Or fast, they're not fast moving fish, let's put it that way. Well, there's a ton in there, but this is a good view. I'm gonna move over here. One of the angels just came out. I'm gonna show her a little bit. Anyway, they're very pretty. Uh, okay, that's the 29 as I said. This is the 15. It's just got the blind cave fish and some silver tips. That's, I believe, what they're called. They're just three of each kind of fish in there. They're just kind of provide movement in that tank. I had emptied that tank at one time, and I just didn't like it being empty. I like it having something in there, and if the cat comes in, it's a nice entertainment for him. This is the one, the 5 gallon with the female betta, which I do not. Well, I think she's in the very back there. That turquoise thing you see flitting around in the very back. I think she's going behind a rock or something. You can just barely see her there. Anyway, there she comes. She's very pretty. That coloring is just gorgeous, that teal. Anyway, that's the 5 gallon. We're going to make this kind of quick. Just wanted you to kind of see what things look like at night with the blue lights on. This is the, let me back up a little. This is the 20 gallon. I want you to see how long it is. Let's see. I'm trying to drop down and show you a different angle here. Well, there are a lot of fish in this tank too, but they seem to be, there's some movement, but there you go. I just love the planting in this. It seems to have just, I moved some things around, and wherever I moved them, it just seems like that's where they wanted to be. Everything really took off. These two Florida, well, they're moving away from the camera now, but the Florida, well, that's a albino cory cat there, but there were two Florida flagfish right in front for a second there. They moved backwards. Anyway, there's a lot going on in here. Anyway, I love I do. I love the thick foliage. But as I said before, you're probably tired of hearing it. With the sand, I don't try to grow 20 or 30 different types of plants. I think it's pretty when other people do it, but I don't have any success with it. And I enjoy the look of my tanks, enjoy what I do with them, and so I stick with what grows. The Valsinaria is the grassy stuff, the Nubius, which comes in a wide variety of leaf shapes and sizes. They grow on pieces of wood. The crypt. This is a red, winty red. It's a this species is the main species is cryptocorin, but this is a rather large example of the winty red. Uh, there's a sunset brahmi in the back. This is a dwarf water lily, which is doing beautifully. More Balasinaria in the foreground, and in the background is more Anubias on the wood. Really drops down in the back there. I know it's hard for you to see. I kind of do the opposite of what most people do. I push everything forward, build up the sand so the plants have a place to grow toward the front, because I want the fish to feel comfortable. I want the plants in the foreground. Now there's a lot of structure in the background. I've added a few pieces of wood since you saw this morning. I am getting ready next Tuesday. I have several pencil fish on order, and I've decided that this is the tank they're going in. They were going in the 29, but there's just so many fish in there, I decided not to push it. So I'm going to give them a species-only tank. Now, of course, we have the one of the albino cory cats right there. There should be another one in here. There's several coolie loaches, which some just swam away there, and there's one going up and down in the back. There he is. It's called the crazy coolie loach dance. Anyway, that's their tank. I've added some sand since you saw it earlier today, and I'm quite thrilled with it. I added this big piece of wood here, spider wood. It's got plenty of wood in it, but I wanted something in the foreground so the pencil fish, they really like structure and plants and rocks, and I'll show them to you next week when I get them in. This is my guppy tank. There's a couple of males with the big pretty tails. Tons and tons, I don't know if you can see, but there are tons and tons and tons of babies in here. To be frank, everybody but those two males were born in this tank. Everybody else are different generations of babies that were born in this tank, except for the two large males with the large tails. The dark bodies, large, kind of a cobra type tail, black and yellow. Anyway, everybody else was born there, and they will grow up and be just wonderful. Okay, this is the, well, he's come out. This is the rose-tail betta. He's jet black, absolutely breathtaking. I'm glad you were able to see him in this light. Absolutely gorgeous. I hope it's showing up on your end as good as it is on mine. I just moved these rocks about and moved some sand kind of behind the rocks to help those plants right before I started this video. Anyway, there he is. He's just a gorgeous fish. That is a rose-tail betta in jet black, which is very rare. Okay, over here we have there she is. He was not out earlier. This is a red, kind of a dark red, crown tail betta. If you can see the silhouette, the fins are split instead of joining. This is something they've concocted in the last few years. Anyway, he's a beautiful, beautiful fish. You did not see him this morning. He was taking a nap. He's out and about right now. That's his tank. That's him. He's gorgeous. We'll back up and let you see the tank. We're almost through here. Oh, there she is. They're so pretty. I have a tendency to say she, but all the ones with the big tails are male bettas. And he is pink. He's a veil tail betta. Pink with, got the little albino plecostomus. It's a, what is that? Bristlenose albino plecostomus. He will only get about, he's very small. I mean, he's literally not even an inch yet. And he will get to about 4 inches tops. Anyway, that's their tank. Now this one, He was out a few minutes ago. Let's see if I can. Uh-oh, that's my heater. I have a room heater in here that's like an accordion. I'll show it to you in a minute. I'm trying to get you to see him. This one is dark blue. I'm trying to see if that's him down there, but I don't. No, that's a Cooley-Loach. Well, I was hoping. Anyway, this is another crown tail, but he is dark blue. And that's his tank. Awful lot of structure in here. Very pretty, very cavey. Gives him a lot of places to hide. Okay, the last one we're going to show you is the Big 75. We were getting a little fighting amongst the Angels earlier, which is one of the reasons that inspired me to move two of them over to that other tank I showed you first. Anyway, that's the platinum on the left. I'm not sure where. Oh, that's right in front of us here. I'm trying to get him in a silhouette, or her. That's another marble, kind of a long fin version. And that behavior is usually after they've laid eggs and are trying to keep the other fish away from the eggs. That where he's scaring everybody else away from his part of the tank. I looked pretty carefully. I couldn't see any. That doesn't mean that they're not there. I could have easily missed them. But as a rule, angelfish prefer flat rocks, like that big flat one there, which there is nothing on that one. But that's usually what they like to lay their eggs on. Over here, I don't have any flat rocks. Maybe one. Anyway, we'll see. I'm gonna let you go. I was trying to just show everybody what the fish room looks at night. This light is totally turned to blue. This one is turned down in strength to its lowest place before it turns blue, because they don't seem to like the tank being totally blue, and these particular fish seem to be a little upset when I have it totally blue. So I left a little light on over there, so if they need that, they have it, and it helps them see, and that's fine. Okay, we're going to call it quits. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you watching, and this is Ogles Fish Room signing out. This is the 29, I mean. Thanks again, Ogles Fish Room. Take care of yourself. Have a great evening, and a wonderful new year. Bye-bye.